Looking out from the boat ramp at Lenthalls Dam Campground, we've got Log Bridge and Doongal to the left. We've got Blind Bay straight up the middle there, straight up opposite the boat ramp. Right up the middle arm is Harwood Creek. Fishes really well. We've got Sugarbag Bay, and then as you come around to the right of the boat ramp, we've got Duckwiller and Woolmer. G'day. Yo. Okay guys, just finished a session out at Lenthalls Dam. Just on the bounce back from losing a lot of fish last year to the flood, but still a fair few fish in here of varying sizes. There was a lot of that class around 350 that that were stocked early this year, and then there's quite a few of that sort of 60 up to 65. I've heard of a couple of 70s coming out of here, so I like fishing out here. It's not the hustle and bustle of Monduran. We haven't got the size fish here just yet, but by the end of summer it's going to be a pretty fair sort of a fishery again. I said I got a few this morning, jumped a couple more off, a couple of takeaways. If you can find lilies, you're in the right sort of spot. If you find the little fish, it's worth persisting. You'll normally get a couple, and it seems like the bigger fish are sometimes hanging around with them anyway. So yeah, that was a good little session. Didn't get off to a real good start. Forgot my SD card, so I'm running the card out of the drone at the moment, and forgot my pants. So, well, not my pants, but my fishing pants. So I've got sunburnt legs. But other than that, it's been a pretty good morning again. Just want to run you through, if anyone's looking for a baitcaster for Christmas, the newish Akuma Serrano. I've been running it for a little while now, got a few fish on it. Best thing about it, it's super light. I'm running it on TT Black Mambas, 6'6", 4 to 8, and a 7 foot 4 to 8, which the 7 foot I've set up for 20-pound line, so I can cast these light lures. That's what this reel is specifically designed for. Fairly high retrieve at 7.2, but you know, plenty of drag for these mid-sized Barra. I'll get to Monduran and put it through its paces on some bigger ones at some stage, but yeah, it's going good. Right price point too, so again, if you're looking for something for Christmas, I liked it that much I ended up with a pigeon pair. So yeah, I've got them running on the TT Black Mambas. They're going pretty well at the moment. Haven't had any issues with them. Super light to cast, like I said, it's probably the best thing about them. Anyone chasing a bass reel, it'd be good for that as well. You'd have to think there'd be a fish here, surely. Yo! Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Oh, this is bad. Get away from there. He's too close to the yak. He's hiding under the yak. He's in the trees. Yep, he's in the trees. He's out of the trees. Oh. Oh. God, he just wants to hide under the kayak. Right, well, there you go. I said it was a menagerie. All I needed was God, there's my lure I found. What? Actually, I'm not even going to say that. I am not going to say that. There you go. What the hell's that down there? God, he's been killing the big bonies by the look of that. Right, which probably is about the right size for what he is. So I don't know whether you can see that or not. We'll get a couple of photos and get him back. It's yeah, nice fish. Oh, going good. Nice little fish. I'll get him back. Just on that, I don't think I've found fish in the same spot twice since I've started coming back out to the dam. There's places that'll sort of hold fish, but as far as being in the exact same spot, particularly these schools of small Barra that are in here at the moment, they can move 50, 100, 200 metres, just I guess depending on the wind and bait supply. As I said before, I don't overthink it too much. I'm out here to have a relax, and you know, if I get lucky, get a fish once in a while. Just like covering the ground like this, keeping my eyes open. There's always something to see. The reptiles in the last couple of trips have been next level. It's been cool as. You would think there'd be a fish here. Oh, what's that? Hawk. Or a seagull, one or the other. Seagull. Oh. Poor old Bovine's met his demise. Every chance he's come down to try and have a drink and lost his footing. Holy shit, there's a big goanna sitting on top of the... Oh, I was just talking about the goannas. He's sitting on top of the carcass there. I don't think there'll be much left on it, but looking at it, but doesn't seem to matter to old mate here. Hopefully you can pick that up. He is a big hooer. Yeah, I'd say what I was saying before. I'd say cows come down for a drink and probably slipped on that bit of a ledge there. It's fairly steep, the camera probably won't pick it up, but probably slipped and impaled himself on the back end of that root ball, I'd say, by how he's sort of sitting there. Be a hell of a way to go. He's just escapade up there. It sounds like there might be another one, unless it's a snake. Christ. stop recording. Oh. Oh. That's a bit better fish. Oh, he's not that big, but what, a 60 odd? 50 odd something, 55. As I said before, I been out trying to get a couple of fish. I'm just running this new little Kuma Serrano. It's a super light Baitcaster reel, so hits the right price point and well worth a look. Good drag, cast light lures a mile, and yeah, it seems to be holding up good. If you're looking for a new Baitcaster for Christmas, you do worse than having a look at this Kuma Serrano. Alright, let me get this little fella in. Come here, you. Shit. Nice little fish first up this morning. See, that chin locks has got him right in the corner of the mouth, so morning folks, just out at Lenthalls, having a bit of a go this morning in this steamy weather. We've had storms yesterday, storms today. Throwing around this morning trying to get some Barra on goats. I've got the Z-Man goat on here on a 6.0 chin locks, and I've got the billy goat on another rod, so we'll see how we go. Should be a few fish on. Cheers, catch ya. You talk about having fun with your clothes on. How good. I say it a lot, but this is my favourite style of fishing, I reckon. Been using the 7-foot black mamba in the Kayak this year since I got it. You can see it's just good for going around the front of the yak. The shorter rods I used to use, while they were good in the sticks, they made it a bit hard when the fish went under the yak. So here's a nice one. G'day mate. I say g'day mate. Thanks for your efforts this morning. Come here and we'll get you back, eh? Got him on the goat. goat for the win. Good Lord. I'm back. I don't think I'll get him out for a photo. I'll just hold him up here. How good. That is mint. Straight off the top. Hopefully the footage shows how he goes, but yeah, good fun. Oh shit. Won't be good fun if the camera falls in the water. Trying a bit of a new rig this morning, so just a few teething issues. I'll just pop him up again. Fantastic, eh? Get him back in. This is pretty much indicative of how, well, that's a big word for a sparky, of how I fish Lenthalls. I pretty much just stay this far out off the bank and just work my way along the bank. There's no secret about it. Cast in at 45, keep your rod pointed towards your retrieve. It's just a nice steady retrieve. You don't have to fish weedless out here, but you'll spend a lot of time unhooking yourselves, and I'd rather spend time covering the ground and seeing if I can find a fish that's active and wants to eat. So that's the way I do it. I know everyone fishes a bit different, but that's the way I do it. There's no nothing hard about it. So other than being in a kayak, it is quite challenging if you get a bit bigger fish in the kayaks, but it's all good fun. G'day, little mate. There should be one sitting on one of these trees here. Whoa. Only a little fella, but how good is that? Eelings, eh? Adapting when the dam raised by, you know, the 2 metres, whatever, back up to its normal level. The old trees just sprung a whole new set of roots up at that level, so they could get some oxygen, I guess. So pretty cool. There's a fair few of them. There's a lot that didn't make it, but there's a lot like that did. Bit of a hot tip: if you spot these anywhere there's heaps of bass, it's a mint spot for catching bass too. So you can normally see the furry roots sticking just out of the water, so you'll have all that underneath where the bass like to hide. So haven't got so many Barra like that, but yeah, the bass seem to love it. So. People ask me why I'm not fishing Monduran, and I will. I'll get up there for a trip, but this place is 20 minutes from home. I can come out, catch a couple of fish, be home by 8 or 9 in the morning, and have some breakfast. So I come fishing to get away from, you know, the hustle and bustle of life and people, and Monduran at the moment just isn't that. So I do me, I guess, and I can fish out here all day and pretty well not see anybody, so it's just a good little place for me to come, especially in the kayak. Like, the fish aren't big, but to be honest, like that couple of years ago when I was getting those 90s and better in the kayak, it's just no fun. You have to be really careful. Someone's gonna end up getting spiked with one in the kayak one of these days, I reckon. Hopefully it's not me, but yeah, they're just too big to be trying to get on a kayak, in my opinion. So this is what I do. It's the way I like to relax. So I'm out here and have a bit of a fish. It'll be interesting if I get one on in here though.